teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good.
Good one. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Alert. 47. Ready? Good job right there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
7.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Penny, a first down carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by Penny.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Check three. He's checking, run it.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing any...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Winner. This is Mark Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're running. Ingram. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Check, 47.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, he's got a man, complete.
Prescott's pass.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Philip Dorsett, 42 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the scores. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bobby Wagner. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
throwing. Prescott buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Prescott going to do it himself. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson will throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, baby. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. I'm trying to collect.
To throw again, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The 40. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And down he'll go at the 25.
It's a gain of
that throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Fake. Here's Prescott. And he finds Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier. Devon Hamilton on the tackle.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Check back 47. Push him back. Push him back.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Jaguars 16, Seahawks 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, Wilson hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
30-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So the false start will back them up 5. That's going to set them back 5 yards. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down, Jaguars.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll roll him out right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A run here with Dan. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on third down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly. And most of the time, unsuccessfully.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Hey,
Throwing now is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, well, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
A gain of 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines? And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores...
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Alton Robinson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Prescott now. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It was Alton Robinson that time on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Ingram.
Prescott's pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. They'll run here with Ingram. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
tackle.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Jacksonville,
someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might get all up. You might do it for the bug. All black. Born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me. 50 dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want to straight. A good heart, there's no hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them caption, then I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and jungle, the top I was left with nothing. Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. Institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not.
They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same. You burn that if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same. You burn that if you jump into the fire.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up for the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
On the top. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20. And away for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 84 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Henry's got it out on the left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Shoving through the defense, refusing to go down. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
30-yard line.
Out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenneth Murray. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And they're going deep for Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes to throw once more. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A gain of 12. First down.
On first down, Mahomes. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The score tied.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes takes it himself. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mahomes now on the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
He is good.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here is Eckler. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Always able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
45-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Chargers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go down again. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Harris. Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelce. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a big one there for the the Chargers. 41 yards on the ground. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Caught Kelsey, left side. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to find Hill here. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to... get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 21 yards. And a first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Newton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kenneth Murray able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
And he takes this into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Cam Newton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
The quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
At the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
It is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pushing through the contact. Big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, What's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you've won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. The 20, 10, and it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return has got them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
44 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 52, Chargers 27. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's...
He's got a man, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Today's final score, Chiefs 52.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, the win.
Six rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't such a...
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
1st down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
39-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A 1st carry now for Chase Edmonds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Man open left side is Brown. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Here we go.
2nd down and goal. Murray under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Carlos Dunlap. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And goal.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. He may try, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Gain of 23 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. Big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 46.
Davis, the ball carrier.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Davis, the ball carrier.
Good run there.
Jalen Thompson.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
2.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side, complete. It's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Past the 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
Davis. It's 3rd down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Myers able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
For Arizona.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
from a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
You got nothing. Right there, 54, right there.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Steps away. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Seahawks 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
With it is Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points.
It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
For the Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike's 5-4.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Murray again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Moore. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 50, 50. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Moore with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 56, Seahawks 10. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Back back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long 50s to Mike. 50s to Mike.
From the gun, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dan Arnold, his second touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and
a good pickup there, 26 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dan Arnold, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
40 extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 70, Seahawks 10. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now an option play on second down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
And it's third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And now here is another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back 22, back 22. You're not ready.
They go again with Davis. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On third down, Davis. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis